Hi Scouts, for those who did not make my presentation on backpacking cooking, I wanted to take a video of the food that I brought. So I've separated our categories into breakfast, snacks for the trail, lunch, and dinner. And these are just some ideas. You guys got to be creative. We said what's very important is that the packaging needs to be dense and not afraid of being broken. All these things are dense. I don't worry about them breaking. So for breakfast, we have wraps, and this is some orange juice powder. Oatmeal is the best idea for that. You just have to boil water. And I made this myself. It has brown sugar and cinnamon in it, quick cooking oats, a little bit of milk, and Swiss Miss to get us started in the morning. You could also use anything interchangeable. If you want some meat in the morning, you could cut yourself up a little bit of Spam. On the trail, I have some nut mixes there, a bar, and this is gourd. This has a lot of energy, peanuts, raisins, and M&Ms. For lunch, we normally just stop for about a half hour or so. This bread is very dense. It is sliced, so you can use that. And then here's sausage. Any kind of sausage is good. And these are packaged soft cheeses. You can use a knife to spread on the bread. Now these two here are what they call deviled ham. One is chicken and one is roast beef, but we took the packaging off. Now if you can get these tubes, these are great for peanut butter and jelly. If you had two tubes, one you could, this just slides off here at the bottom. This, you just pull this out. You put in the peanut butter. You just put in the peanut butter. It opens up. You fill it with peanut butter. The other one fill with jelly, and then you can just squeeze it on whatever you want. Now I did look for these freeze-dried things on Taobao, but they have no stock, it seems. So that's a bit difficult. But you know, you can find a lot of these kind of packaged pasta sauce, which is also nice. Pink salmon, also good for lunch. Could be a bit messy, maybe dinner's better. Here's another sauce. And noodles. So this is linguine, and I just break it in half because it's easier to transport that way. And it's good to get a scale for portions, like a letter scale. Something like 120 gram per boy, 100 gram of dried pasta is good per person. 100 to 110 gram of dried pasta is good per person. And then for rice, 1 cup of rice will feed 2 people. We'll make a little over 2 cups of rice when finished. All the food that I will bring, that I would bring backpacking, I would put into a stuff sack. And then I take that and I put it into my backpack. I just pulled this out of my backpack. On the right side, vertically, I had my tent, okay? And on the left side vertically, I had my cooking things. So this is my personal bowl. So you need personal stuff, but you also need something to cook with, right? We're not gonna have any pots with handles, big pots that we have in our patrol boxes. This is a backpacking stove. When we go backpacking, we're gonna have backpacking stoves. This one is made by Jetboil. It's a mini Mo. It's an excellent stove. Uses these canisters. This is a small one, but there are big ones as well. Fork, knife, and spoon. This is a lantern, a gas lantern that goes on there, and this is another stove, believe it or not. Now, it has 3 legs, and then this just screws on. This just screws on to your canister like that. Just turn that on there. So that's a good sturdy stove as well. Pots to boil our water, to cook something. We're gonna have to have pots. This is a good sized backpacking set. I have the lids for it, of course. So we get them for 2 to 3 people. So these pots, I just measured them. This one, this bigger one, holds 2.5 liters, all the way up to the rim, that is. But that's a good size. And this is, sometimes you go on Taobao, they don't give you the volume. They just give you the dimensions. This is 18.5 wide by roughly 10 centimeter high. This one is 17.5, about 7.5. The little one holds 1.8 liter up to the brim. This holds 2.5 up to the brim. So this is probably rated at 2.5, I'm sorry, 2 liter. And this is probably rated at 1.5 liter. So because, you know, nobody fills it up to the very rim, huh? They put it around here. So then it would be 2 liter. And this one would be about 1.5 liter up to there. So that's good for 2 people. That would be fine. 3 people, you could, you know, 3 people should also be okay.